Welcome to episode 6 of Drew's Basketball Crew here on this Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday was the recording date for Drew's Basketball Crew, and just a little, some change of plans. That's all that happened. Regarding Jerry Million, I kind of talked about that recording date was up in the air, and lo and behold, that came to you on Monday Night Live or Tuesday at 5 p.m. Of course, we had that Sunday night episode with Robert Shimmick, previewing the sports in the Eastern Wisconsin Conference. In the basketball world, we touched on professional sports as well. We did some Bucks. We talked about some Packers. We did some trivia even. We had trivia actually in the first 2 episodes this week. So go check out episode, I believe it was 89 already. We're already almost to episode 100, right? Triple digits here on the podcast. Of course, we had our 1 year. I talked about roughly 1 year celebration of Journey to a Million. That was again Monday night. We ran the trivia and we had a great time there talking through some week 12 preview, talk about what we're thankful for, some football, right? And we talked all about that on the show. And look, we're here today. Myself, Drew Skyberg, bringing you your winning lineup on Fantasia Sports. They're running a lot of free promos right now. They got a Cyber Monday thing going. Literally, all you have to do is just complete the verification, and you get a $3 entry for Cyber Monday. Like, come on. They're giving away entries. They're giving away free credits. And they're also doing a thing where now every referral friend gets you a free ticket, not every 3. So, why not? Why not take advantage of an awesome offer, Fantasia Sports? The link is in the link tree down below. Get yourself started there today. Let's go through the lineups now. That's enough for announcements. We have a lot of value coming your way tonight through a lot of things. That might sound like a pretty generic, vague statement, but listen to this. Anthony Simons is going to thrive tonight in a role. He's one of my top value plays. There are 3 guards already ruled out for the Portland Trailblazers. So what that means Anthony Simons is going to thrive. Shaedon Sharpe, talk about value. Sharpe might be one of the best value plays on Wednesday afternoon. That's something, keep in mind. Otherwise, Josh Hart being a game time decision. Not really sure if there's going to be a huge beneficiary from that. But it looks like the guards right now for Cleveland, we're going to see LeVert is ruled out, Rubio's out, and then Dylan Windler's out. So depth-wise for guard, they're pretty, it's not a lot there. It's not looking good. So that means Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, we're going to see a lot of play time for them, and that's going to be very good for fantasy, basically. So you gotta love what you see there. But Lamar Stevens, he's kind of like he's a projected small forward starter right now. I point him out because what might happen is Dean Wade and Kevin Love both game time decisions. There's potential we could see Lamar Stevens be a winner on Wednesday night. So keep that in mind. Let's go to Minnesota. They don't really have any. For DFS, there's not really much going on there. We're seeing a lot of stuff going on right now with Tyrese Halliburton is kind of, the player of the week in the Eastern Conference last week. There might be, Duarte's already ruled out. Andrew Nemhard might be ruled out. So, it might be more, we might be more thinking, Benedict Mathurin potentially, or even Buddy Hield, but certainly Tyrese Halliburton has been a great story so far. And then Philly gets a back-to-back. So, I'll say proceed with caution with this one, but like Harden, Maxey, and Embiid are both ruled out, or all 3 ruled out. You would think the biggest, player tonight's going to be either DeAnthony Melton or Shake Milton. But, Paul Reed has an insane performance yesterday. I don't know if he's going to get those kinds of minutes. My thought was, he played very well defensively. I could certainly see, if Tucker, and Tucker's even being 6'5", has hung in there very well with the bigs, right? Could certainly see maybe Paul Reed step in there. Could get some increased minutes. That's something I'd monitor more. Um, but on Charlotte's side, LaMelo Ball's already ruled out. Cody Martin, it looks like, out. So you gotta like. I always like all four, like 4 out of the 5. I never take Plumlee, unfortunately, because there's always better options. But you're getting awesome value always with PJ Washington, Kelly Oubre, Rozier, and Gordon Hayward. Look at them. Daniel House. I'm indifferent. I'd probably say no. I mean, I'd be looking more at Milton and Melton tonight. But otherwise, we have Atlanta. It looks like Bogdan Bogdanovic is ruled out. Expect DeAndre Hunter to slot in there. I'm not really expecting. There's not a lot of things going on in that game. Boston, Dallas. Yeah, I mean, you're getting Tatum on a game time decision. So, that's really for me. That's like, okay, Jaylen Brown. I like then. Grant Williams. Well, I like Brown regardless, but you're gonna like him even more. Grant Williams, you're probably gonna like more as well, but that's something to monitor. So, unfortunately, these lineups we're gonna be. I like to give the best plays now, but then we have to go back later, right, and then look at the injury report like 30 minutes before. I always say set a timer, check it out, see how it's looking, and then you should be good to go. Sometimes even 15 minutes before, because it's insane sometimes. Like we get last minutes. But you're going to get some great value in this Washington-Miami game. We have a few more here. Busy Wednesday night in the world of basketball. So we have, with Miami, we're looking at a lot of injuries. Jimmy Butler's out, Oladipo, Duncan Robinson, and then Omer Yurtseven. Hero, game time decision. Looks like Adebayo will play. Haslam. The value comes in the forward spots. Caleb Martin and Nikola Jovic. Certainly the best two. You're going to get value-wise. I think I'd lean towards Jovic. Martin maybe, but I like that value. The guards then for Washington, Morris and Beal, are game time decisions. So I'm intrigued to see who we'll see step up in that, but the forwards in Toronto are the next ones. I'd probably go Van Vliet though. So, but like Barnes is a game time decision. Thaddeus Young's your center. So if you don't like any of the centers I suggested, go get Thad Young. He's all reliable. We certainly love the value you're getting there. Chicago, Milwaukee, no really injuries that are gonna like Middleton's not playing. So I would not expect that. Otherwise, New Orleans, there's nothing really. New Orleans, San Antonio, nothing crazy going on. It looks like the bigs for Oklahoma City, they're running. Looks like Lou Dort's going to be at the 4. Jeremiah Robinson Earl will be at the 5 tonight. So that could lead to some pretty good value for OKC. They're against Denver though, so I'll keep that in mind. Cade Cunningham ruled out, right? Stewart out, Sadiq Bey out. That usually means well for that 4 and 5 spot in Detroit. Isaiah Livers, Marvin Bagley are those two, the 4 and the 5 there. Ivy, if you're wanting a bounce back, had a tough game last night. Could put him as your guy on Wednesday at the guard spot. Not sure about that though. And we got one more game left. This game will give you a lot of value. That's why, save it for last year. The Clippers and the Warriors. So Warriors had some load management stuff going on. Warriors are good to go. They got everyone they need. But the Clippers are without Paul George, Luke Kennard, and Kawhi Leonard tonight. So I can tell you one of the top plays tonight is going to be, you're going to see so many people have Ivica Zubac. And I'll tell you why. I mean, they're like the output of Leonard and George is gone. When those two are on the court together, that's potentially 50 combined points. I mean, the usage rate for those two in the offense is insane, and it's just going to open up so much more opportunity because someone's got to shoot the ball, someone's got to be all right. I mean, Someone's gonna have the ball, and I think Zubac is gonna be, a guy who's gonna benefit a lot from this. I think Norman Powell will be another one. I mean, you can really throw the whole starting five, right? Jackson, Mann, Powell, Morris, and Zubac. I'd be leaning more towards still Powell, Zubac, and Jackson, but that's just me. But I think you're getting, if you target that game, I think you're gonna get some awesome value on Wednesday, which could potentially lead to some nice W's, right? So I mean, I'll touch on some other value plays that I maybe did not touch on, but those are for sure the main ones, right? And it depends more on injuries. I'm looking through. I think the lineups. I think I hit them all. So right, I'll just mention the games one more time that we're monitoring because I think you're gonna get some nice value. Right, Portland, Cleveland. We're gonna see both those squads. We're monitoring some game time decisions there. Philly and Charlotte. And then we're gonna see some nice. So we're gonna have to monitor Boston, Dallas, mainly because of Tatum, Miami, Washington, Toronto, Brooklyn, potentially San Antonio, New Orleans. It's with Jakob Hurtle and Zach Collins. I want to see what's going on there. They're both listed as game time decisions, but it looks like Collins will play Hurtle more on the fence. And then Detroit, Utah, and then the Clippers, Golden State, and maybe Denver, OKC, kind of on the fence because we kind of know who's going to be out in that one, and I'm not sure if there's going to be, how much offense will there really be there. I mean, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander still playing, Giddey still playing, so just something to monitor. But again, my lineup will be up at True Sports Crew on the social medias, Instagram, Twitter. It'll be on Instagram. It'll be on TikTok. So go check out that at True Sports Crew as well. But yeah, I mean, that will wrap it up here for myself, Drew Skyberg, on this Wednesday morning. These might be coming, more on Wednesdays. I'm debating about, we have so many more games here. There's a lot more exciting, games taking place. There's a lot more lineups. There's a lot more strategy on these Wednesdays. So we might be moving it around. I'll keep you all posted on that. But I'll wrap it up here for myself, Drew Skyberg. Thank you all for listening to yet another episode of Drew's Sports Crew, the perfect podcast for you.